Hi world, my name is Laura Duksta and I am the author of this now New York Times bestseller, I Love You More, and I wanted to share its message with you, especially around this Mother's Day, because it is a message of love shared between a mother and child, and it is written for everyone who has a mother, but especially for everyone who is a mother. It's a perfect time for this conversation of love. So I ask you all to listen to this message and take it into your hearts, and whether it resonates with you because you're a mother or you're a child of this universe, know that this message is written especially for you. I Love You More, written by Laura Duksta and illustrated by Karen Kiesler. I'm going to have the birds chiming in as well. Walking outdoors one day, a little boy turned to his mother and asked, "Mommy, just how much do you love me?" Surprised at the question, but with no delay, she replied with a smile. "I love you higher than the highest bird ever flew. I love you taller than the tallest tree ever grew. I love you longer than the longest path ever wound. I love you prettier than the prettiest flower ever found. I love you deeper than the deepest fish ever swam. I love you stronger than the strongest big river dam. I love you mightier than the mightiest wind ever blew. I love you fuller than the fullest moon you ever knew. I love you brighter than the brightest star ever shone. I love you more, so much more than you've ever known." Then she wrapped her arms around him with all the love that she had, and he felt it all surround him when he gently whispered, "Know what, Mommy? I love you more. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world." And that's where you close our book and flip it over, and now it begins from the other side. I love you more. Walking along a path one day, a mother turned to her son and asked, "So, just how much do you love me?" Ready for the question, the little boy took her hand and began. "I love you quieter than the quietest caterpillar ever creeped. I love you further than the furthest frog ever leaped. I love you bigger than the biggest bubble ever blown. I love you freer than the freest kite ever flown. I love you higher than the highest swing ever swung. I love you sweeter than the sweetest song ever sung. I love you longer than the longest lollipop ever lasted. I love you louder than the loudest rocket ship ever blasted. I love you taller than the tallest giraffe ever grown. I love you more, so much more than you've ever known." Then he wrapped his arms around her with all the love that he had, and she felt it all surround her when she gently whispered, "Know what, son? I love you more. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world." It just keeps going and going and going, just like love. So I want to say a special thank you to my mom. She was a kindergarten teacher for 38 and a half years, and when I decided to go from being a bartender to a children's author, she was more than excited and more than willing to help, and she really financed the project to start and helped us get the message out there in the world. Sold 180,000 copies self-published, which is in big part due to her help and our friend Dawn Earl and all our friends and family. And then last November, we sold our book to, or last year we sold our book to Source Books, who we absolutely love. And I believe that they love our book as much, if not more than we do, which is really spectacular to have in a publisher. So having our book and its message of love in as many hands and hearts and homes and classrooms as possible. We absolutely believe that when people know they're loved, especially our children, anything is possible. Have a bright and blessed lifetime. I love you more.